about, you went to, you mentioned going to a lot of banks. I know you had talked about
Yes.
what that experience was like. Tell me what it was like when you were going to these banks. What was going on?
Well, we put our packet together, you know, whatever we were going to try to present and sell, for them to see if we can borrow some money from them. And, you know, they would just, you don't have money in the bank, you know, don't come into the room.
Right when we knew we needed to get the location, because it was sought after, it was going to be gone, so we had to get the location. So after we did that, then we went out and tried to look for loans, try to talk to banks. I mean, there's all the big name banks that are here in El Paso.
Bank after bank.
And they just said, no, you have no money to back you up in the bank, so then we can't give you a loan, which is the whole point of why we don't have any money, you know. So I mean, that's the whole reason is they won't lend you the money
Unless
if you don't have any money. Well, if we had it, we wouldn't be asking you for it. So
I would say every bank in town. I would say from Chase to Wells Fargo to back in the West. Every single bank in town, okay? Nothing left to the imagination. Through the seminars, she would start going to more seminars and more stuff, and they recommended West Texas. Big time. I mean, it was like, and just by luck, we had financed a truck through there.
Yeah, it was.
We did a little truck through there. Yeah, we're looking at this. We'll talk to someone. We'll talk to them. And that's where it all started. I mean, they took it and they said, do this, 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 and this. And it was somewhere we were already prepared with all our papers.
In their case, I think that the profit was not going to be sufficient for the risk that they were taking. You know, them versus us, of course we have to look at risk also, but you also have to look at the character of the individual. You know, you also have to look at the individual themselves. I mean, the way they started, their experience, and you know, they had a dream, and I says, you know what, if they're so eminent about succeeding, I think they need a chance. I mean, you know, the business that we take is the business that they don't want. I mean, maybe it's not a good term. We take the crumbs, you know, but there's a lot of need, you know. I mean, this is an example of what we have done. This is not the only business that we have been part of their success story. You know, there's other businesses that have been around with that never wanted to be taken care of by a banking institution.
I think there's a lot of people out there like us that have these dreams or have these ideas that are money-making ideas and economically sound is going to help the economy. I mean, these small, if you turn away 10 businesses that have a capability of maybe hiring 30 people, that's a lot of folks. And banks do that all day. So the credit unions are picking up the slack. And they're the ones that are building up these small businesses. They're the ones like us from 4 workers to 30 workers. Because that's what's helping me. I mean, it's just basic math. It's 101 to me. It's so basic that if you help a small company, you have more jobs. It's not just bringing in these GEs and bringing in these big monster companies. It's also all these small companies that are going to help the economy and help you provide more jobs. So to me, not having more credit unions or not having the capability of credit unions providing more is hurting the economy. I mean, just on a basic sense here.
Big smiles, everybody. You're almost done. That's it. Good.